nice, dude.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Like I in Lackawanna, New York. I lived in Ridgewood Village. Shout out RVC, but that's just one step above a trailer park. So I was blown away when I seen this place. I'm like, this place is beautiful. Yeah.
I mean, I worked pretty hard, so I went.
You deserve it, dude.
I went overseas for a while as a contractor, so save up money and you buy a nice place.
Dude, I'm not.
So right. Everybody always tells me when they come on, they're like, "Oh, dude, it's a nice house." I'm like, I mean, I don't know, you guys. I'm Hispanic. You just think I was like fucking living in a shelter, but
you're right.
No, that's my it's me.
Dude, this is funny, man.
Oh yeah, man, that's great. Last night was fun, man.
I have fun all the time,
dude. It was a good time last night. Your joke was good, dude. That joke I was telling you, the one with the dentist, dirty dentist.
I'm gonna do the finger in the mouth tonight.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go tonight. I'm trying to bring to Holistic because they got Grandpa's bar, but I'm not. I don't want to go back to Grandpa's bar for now. I'll wait.
What?
I'll wait.
That set you did yesterday is ready.
No, dude. I'll wait.
It's ready.
I'll wait. No,
and you know what? Speaking of the joke now, with the joke you're working on, right? And then I gave you that little add-on. Now, I was thinking about it from like your Latino perspective of you guys wear high socks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you were sock checking him, not him only wearing short socks because black dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but dude, I was like, that's also genius.
Yeah, I use that. I try to use it like that because I was like, I don't know how to use it, but you said, but I found it was funny because I spoke to some of the guys, the black dudes that would go there, and they're like, yeah, it's actually very true. We all wear little socks, and I was like, all right, this would be funny. So I was like, how am I going to put this in? I was like, all right, when I'm looking at my phone, I'm gonna pretend that my brother's calling me or texting me. But it was good. It was good. I found it funny, so it was good though. I mean, it wasn't that bad. But tonight I'm gonna go to Holistic because I'm trying to take the other guy that was Victor, the black kid that was next to me. Yeah. He wants to go, so I was like, all right, cool. Then we'll go to Holistic because I know he has to be somewhere else early. So.
I'm going there tonight too.
So I'll go there. I definitely want to go to Culture Can on Wednesday. I think that'd be pretty cool to do.
That's gonna be, I'm trying to adjust my schedule now, and I want that to be like our workout center, right? Yeah. Like this was that was the advice given to me by who, and he was like, make that your gym session. He's like, if you got 3 hours there, fucking, he's like, get up 3 times, and fucking 10 minutes each. The more comics, the better, but the less time we'll get.
Yeah.
And
is it like an empty spot? Like nobody goes there, or it's like more?
They just started doing it 3-4 weeks ago.
So how many people usually showed up the last few times?
I think 10.
All comics?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Couple, no, like 5 or 6. Like now, and then they also do one on, I think Saturday, and they said they had 30 people one night. But dude, you know how it is.
Yeah,
it's like,
sometimes it's
It's like, man, I find it like I since I changed my ways, right? Like I don't chase no more. Like no dope, nothing. Like I don't chase the mics no more. Like. If I'm doing it, like, and then it seems like when I don't want to do one, there's people there, and then when I go to it the next week, there's no one. And then like for instance, Jokers, you were saying there's 40 to 100 people showing up, on an average,
Yeah, sometimes it'll be like a packed house, right? And last night wasn't so much, but it's still. Quite a few people show up,
and it's a beautiful place for young comics like us to get a stage presence, right?
Yeah.
So,
and it's such a diversity of people, man. It's so crazy. It's just like all types of people show up.
Yeah, someone's coming. You know what I mean? Because the odds of, I was shopping at a pawn shop in town yesterday beforehand, and I met the dude that was sitting right up front in the corner. He was fucking pounding beers, and he rode a motorcycle in. But I met him at the pawn shop, and I'm like, hey, go here. He's like, okay,
cool, man. Yeah, it's a good spot. Jokers is definitely a good spot.
It's fun,
they don't understand. I was telling DJ was there. I was telling him that it's like a lot of people like to go there. I was going to tell you because I remember I think it was last week that you told me that somebody had given you some advice. Well, I'm not going to name the name, but somebody gave you advice, and you're like, hey, it's a good spot, but don't get stuck there, right?
Yep.
And
that same guy that told me about taking this time at Culture Can on Wednesday, because that place that everybody wants to go to, everybody can't get on because it's just the volume number.
Yeah.
So take that. If you get 3 hours of it, it's a perfect little venue. It's got a mini stage. You know what I mean? Like if we can start getting people in there, you know, because we know there's going to be runoff from the big show. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like there's that part of town, there's a demand of it because we do shows there. We have a show there on fucking Saturday and it's sold out again. 4 shows, 4 sellouts. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. So but what I was going to say is that I find that that statement after thought about it was kind of, for that person to say, it's kind of hypocritical in a way, right? Because if you really think about it, most guys from that place are stuck at Zany's. Like they like their only mics that they do are Zany's or like Grandpa's Bar. They're kind of stuck to those spots. Right?
But that's where you're getting money though.
Okay, but
listen.
But let me finish, right? Because there's a difference, right? Well, I've seen, this is my opinion, right? Zany's is a good place. That's no problem, right? But is there like a headliner there, like teaching you guys, like helping you guys? No, right? I haven't seen that, right?
I went 12 weeks in a row before I figured it out.
Okay, but look at Jokers, right? The difference between Jokers and Zany's is that I feel like a lot of guys that get regulars at Zany's, they're a little bit jealous of Jokers because Jokers, we have an actual headliner that owns the club, right? And he's literally on tour. Yeah. And he comes back and he mentors, he helps. Yeah. He, you know, hey, I'm trying to set you guys up. Can you do a show? Do a show for me, whatever. And he has his own group.
Who is that?
DJ Plier. Yeah. Okay. So it's like a difference, and it's like if I get stuck at Jokers for a little bit, I don't mind it, you know, because
it's a great place.
Great place because at least there's a guy that's willing to help people.
Listen, for you and I, it's different. Yeah. Now because that's what I was gonna say. Because maybe that dude's a civilian. Both of us are veterans.
Yeah.
Right. We have a tie. We have a tie to that community. We have stories to share. Yeah. Right. We feel like that's part of our calling to do this.
Yeah.
Because I think it's part of my therapy. Yours, right?
Yeah. Of course.
Right. So. That being said, we have a bias to that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I would do a show for these dudes, for all my brothers and sisters, for free over a paying gig any day.
Yeah.
Any day. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
And I'm only like less than a year in, so I don't care about getting paid right now. I'm just trying to get stage time, right? Yeah. But I find it's like
I always care about getting paid.
Because you're
undervaluing yourself.
No,
dude, your jokes are good. Your premises are great. You got good stage presence. And you got, you know what I mean? Like, you got all the things, bro.
It's just, I don't expect, I see people tell me I have to feel like, oh, you know, I just feel like I'm just happy to do it, right? Especially like I'm older, like I'm 33, you know, and most guys start when they're, like a lot of guys start when they're younger, you know, like, I don't know how long you started ago, but
a year.
Okay, so yeah, so we're a little bit older, right? So I'm happy just somebody even consider me like, hey, come do this spot, you know?
I was having a great conversation with dude in East Nashville, I forget his name, but he was like, you're at the Cobra, and he was like, dude, but he hosts the East Room, Josh Lewis, I think. Josh, I don't know. I'm a face dude. Anyway, he was like, dude, you started out old. You know, he's like, that's not bad. It's like, you just don't relate with like the target demographic that people
Which is bullshit. Bullshit. That's a bullshit statement. But yeah.
No, listen, it was great because I'm thinking about that. And like, how can I spin that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I'm like the illegitimate, you know, brother that your dad never told you about that shows up to the house 20 years later. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, like, there's a market, but, you know, I see what you're saying back to your point of not getting tied in. But, you know, I think with you and I, with our personal background, we cater, like, you know what I mean? Not cater, but we would totally do whatever for this community and that community of veterans and, you know, service members, current. But, you know, it's like we're there. That's, I think what we're asking is like, why aren't they out grinding anymore? You know, like, cause they're only doing 1 mic a week, but they're doing, you know, I think what it is like, so what I'm hearing, like, I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like what I observe, because when I'm out, you know, I'm always looking and I'm listening to what people say, and I talk to a lot of people. Yeah, and
you talk to a lot of people, and you do a lot of mics.
And a lot of different people, and I'm on a lot of different mics, you know, different, and so I hear a lot of things, and I see a lot of things, and you see who gets put on shows, you know what I'm saying? So it's not a secret. It's all public information, technically, right? So it's just a game, dog. It's like a fraternity, you know what I mean? and you know, it's, I don't want to say people aren't funny, but some people just ain't funny. And
I seen that last night. Some people that were on the show, and I saw their set, and I was like, wait, what? Like, I thought this guy, like, you know, and I was like, a lot of the guys that we hang out with are a lot funnier than the people that I, you know, and it's weird. It's weird to me, but it really is politics, especially in Nashville. It's
not
very
who
big.
You know, it's who you blow. Bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and like it's something weird too. Is like the cleaner you are. I think it's just everywhere. The cleaner you are, the more you get shows.
More market bar.
More market for
Max was telling me that. You know,
yeah. And Joe Beasley, I had him last week on. Right, he's a new comic, and he already got onto the lab at Zany's twice. I think 3 times now.
Joe,
right?
yeah, Joe's awesome.
Yeah, Joe,
yeah,
he's cool. He's really clean. And he was telling me what he did. He went down there. He told the booker, he was like, "Hey, listen, I want to get on your show. I want to whatever." And they gave him a chance, like at the last spot, like midnight or some shit, you know. And he got on. So, but he was very clean, so they wanted him back, you know.
Now, that's one way to go about it. Now, I'm a type of dude that don't like to ask anybody for anything because then I don't want to owe you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's another thing I've been. Little birds have been telling me on the streets. You know, streets don't lie. If you get into that zanies to that and they kind of take charge of your creativeness.
Yeah. Hey, don't do this. Hey, that's too dirty. And that's the thing. I understand that some of the dirty is a little bit too crazy or vulgar or whatever, but I cannot change what makes me laugh. You get me? And what I think it's funny. Because comedy is subjective, right? So comedy is whatever you believe is funny to you. Why am I going to do jokes for you that I don't like, you know? Yep. So I'm not gonna, and there's many dirty comics, right? That's what I'm saying. We gotta go somewhere, because like Nashville's kind of known for their clean comedy, so it's kind of tough here, you know. It's kind of like a lot of like Dusty Slade came out of here, Nate Bargatze, they're all kind of clean guys, you know. So it's kind of known for clean comedy. It's tough,
dude. It's 2025, man.
It's tough, dude. It's tough.
Know, dude. I'm hearing, you know, Nashville's gonna be the new Austin, bro.
No way.
So I'm
way.
I'm hearing, dude.
Really?
I'm telling you, man. This is intel, man. I'm hearing.
yeah. It's so weird because I talk about this with other people. Like I remember the time that I actually bombed at Grandpa's bar, like really hard. Right? It's like a while ago. But I did the same set on Thursday at Joker's, and it was such a good fucking set, man. It's such a good set. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go to Grandpa's bar tonight. And then the next night, I went and like silence, not a single fucking laugh. And I was like, wait, what did I do wrong? I looked at the video. Yeah, I looked at the video over and over, and I was like, I don't see anything I said different or whatever.
I liked it,
but it's just the way it is.
It's the crowd.
It's the crowd. The crowd. Yeah.
And then you could go to fucking on a Tuesday, right? And then Tuesdays. Love and Exile.
Tuesday night at Adler's Hour. Yeah, that's good too, because people are degenerates go there, you know?
And then an East Room in the middle of that. So I like Tuesdays because you get 3 of them, you know? Yeah. Well, like hopefully if you get pulled at the East Room, but Bobby's and Love and Exile and Bobby's are show up, go ups.
Yeah.
So
Bobby's is fun. I enjoy Bobby's, you know?
Too. I like Bobby's too.
It's a late spot. And
I like with Daniel, right? Daniel Hobbs.
Hobbs, yeah.
I like him. He's funny, and he always gives me another dude that gives me great insight on things like my stage presence and how to fucking maybe handle a heckler, because like I've seen him fucking lash out on somebody and really destroy them just with his words. You know? Yeah. So. You know, it's fun to see that. You know what I mean? And that's dude, that's what's so fun about this is like doing the open mics and then like seeing you put all your shit together and then have a nice fucking tight 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get in that groove, dude.
And it's always nice to see somebody that you know is like starting to do better. Like, dude, I like you fixed it. It sounds better. It's hitting better.
You cut the fat.
Cut the fat off. Yeah, it's enjoyable,
dude,
man.
It's so fun.
Like I was telling last night at Cunningham that the black that went up that had the small little dreads. He's been having trouble for a while, right? And I've been telling him, dude, your stories are way too long. Like by the time you get to the punchline, we're just so lost. Yeah. Or we're so tired of the story. So like last night, he finally cut like so much out of it. So he finally started getting laughs. And I was like, dude, it's to see somebody else, like it's so cool. But the problem is, like you said, there is a lot of people that just only go to 1 mic a week, and I think that affects you in some way because you don't actually get. I think most of it is just trying to get on stage and being comfortable up there.
That's the thing, dude. Like but when I first started, I was doing it when I first started doing comedy, it was in Auburn, New York, and it was just at the Public Theater, and it was show up and I had 10 minutes guaranteed. You know,
Really?
it was $2 cover. Okay. And then I started going, I got decent after a month. I started going to New York City. And then, you know what I mean? But you would have to pay there, you know?
Really?
Oh, yeah. $5, $10.
Just to go up?
Just to go up.
I didn't know that people did that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
But then again, you know what I mean? When you're now, you know, you take a night at, you know, whatever, one of the big threes, Third Coast or East Room or Zanies, and where they have the bucket pull system. But
not really, yeah.
But think about if you're paying $5 a comics, there's 60 some comics, you know what I mean? Now only 25 are getting pulled. You know, is that, I don't know, is it a scam? You know, like, like some of them are weird, or some of them they make you hand out flyers and draw people in. Like,
do they do that at Zanies to make you?
No, okay.
It's just in Disney, New York, right?
Again, I have no idea what they do, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, all I know is like one of our you know, Matt just crushed. He just crushed it on Monday night. I was at Third Coast, and we were out hanging in the back.
That was when I saw you at Cobra's, and you guys went to.
Yep.
So, but not everybody got picked that night.
You know, I don't really know. I don't know how many comics showed up. I signed up. I got up. Yeah, okay. I was right in the middle. I was like 7th or 10th or 14th. I went right in the middle, but there was a ton of people there. It was a good time. But yeah, I saw Matt, and Matt was like, what's up? He's like, I just crushed at Zanies. He's like, full house, crushed. He's like, before he even left, the booker chick texted him, was like, I need you this night and now.
Nice.
Yeah. And I do that. And then I met Matt, was one of the first comics I met, and him and I align with like a lot of different, you know, values and things and spiritual wise. And I'm like, dude, this is your year, dog.
That's dope.
I'm like, you've been putting in the work. I'm like, it's gonna come all. I'm like, real soon. And he's like, all right. And then he's within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it all started. He started winning Larry's every Sunday. Larry's has is in Antioch.
Oh, that's far, yeah.
It's a rough, dude. It's a rough room. They will eat you up. They ate me up one night.
What happened there? So what kind of room is that? Like, it's just like a more clean, or what's the deal with that room?
It's a black room.
I'm definitely gonna go there.
Yeah,
I want to go there. That's dope.
$100,
dude. $100 to go in.
$100 winner for the best jokes of the night. Whoever wins, whoever's the best comic of the night, gets $100.
Oh my god, I need to go to this.
It's like the Apollo, dude. And dude, it wasn't that my jokes weren't hitting. It was I had some drunk asshole just standing in front of me swaying, going boo.
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
I couldn't even, nothing witty to banter with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't kick him right in his balls from behind or fucking, you know, like, which I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I was really frustrated. Like, you know what I mean?
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was, you know, and like, you always come in the car, you always get that comeback when you're fucking later.
Later we think about
that. Really showed up.
Should have really fucking said this in hindsight, you know?
Yeah. So I haven't been back there since. I've been meaning to. I went back out the next week and next Sunday, but I ended up getting held up at Greenlight all fucking night. For some reason they started the fucking shit late because of the football game. But yeah. But Larry's is a late one. It's like 10 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, and yeah, man.
I need to go there.
It's fun.
Because that's my crowd, man. That's my crowd. Dude. Oh my god.
Like Slick Baby hangs out there. That's why.
You have to like. It's like show up and go up.
Show up and go up. Dog.
It's $100 a person. You have to pay to get in there.
Nothing to get in. They have great food. You know, if you drink booze, they got that. You know, it's a real chill environment. It's good. Okay, if you've been to Grandpa Bar, right?
Yeah.
And then you've seen inside Grandpa Bar, right? If this place was Grandpa Bar, that's how it would look. There's like old leather, nice couches.
Yeah, Grandpa Bar looks nice. It's a really nice.
No, not. This place makes Grandpa Bar like it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like if I saw Grandpa Bar in my head, it would be Larry's.
Okay.
You know what I mean? They have like a nice little chill spot and like cigars and you know what I mean? Fucking it's nice. But yeah, again, they will tell you. They will tell you if you're fucking funny or not. Like I had some people laughing, like
dude, that's
good. A couple people feeling me there, but I had one dude just boo, it's just back to me boo, and I talk and shit. I'm like, again, I was like, I finally came up. I was like, well, I always like, I try to like not insult them right away and try to bridge the gap, right? Like, dude, we got more in common. Like, I didn't know my dad either. We're both unemployed. Yeah. You gotta win the crowd back.
It's tough, dude. Especially when you lose one person and that happened to me. That first show I did at Joker's, I had first show, and some dude was just really drunk, and he just started saying, "You're not funny," but he was so drunk he couldn't pick his head up, and so then I didn't know what to do. I just started kind of trying to talk to him back, and thank God some girl gave me confidence. She was like, "Keep on going, you're funny. Fuck that guy." And like they ended up, the DJ came and ended up kicking the guy out. It's like, hey, you need to leave. You can't act like that. This is a show. You know, people are paid to see a show. You're ruining it. You know. And I was like, damn, people really do heckle. Like they don't care. Like they want to be part of the show too. You know.
That's some people's children are just retarded, dude.
Yeah. It's definitely a problem.
I mean, I'm guilty of it though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because don't engage me. All right, if I'm at a comedy show, I'm sitting there, and a comic engages me, I'll engage back. Yeah. But if you don't like my response, then leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, and like, booing and stuff like that.
I don't
boo.
That
shit for later.
I don't boo. Yeah. I won't fucking heckle, but I will answer a question. Matter of fact, I don't even want to say his name, but he's a dude in New York, and I was at his show, and he was like, has anybody been to jail in the city at this fancy comedy club? Yeah. It was all a corporate event, basically. Not an event, but it was all suits and ties there, like international business people on business trips, and it was just like chirp. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like nobody's been to jail. They all been to college and shit. And I was like, yeah, I have. And he's like, yeah, but I know you. Yeah. So we started playing back a little bit. But, it's like...
I feel you, man.
About that guy. Man, I can't wait till we get to... Oh, man.
So it should be fun tonight. Maybe I'm gonna see in a few weeks, because I got a show on March 8th, and then in a few weeks I'm gonna try to go to Grandpa's Bar and see. Because the first place because when I started comedy fish in October, right? But I tried it 3 or 4 times, like 2-3 years ago, right? Like my brother was telling me, like, you should do comedy. And I was like, no, I don't. Why would I do comedy? I'm not even funny. He's like, dude, you're funny. You just have to relate that on stage. And I was like, no. So then he forced me to go to open mic here because he was down here working with me. And we went to, the first time we went to was Third Coast on the Monday night. This was when Carl's Jr., whatever his name is, the guy that looks like a hippie. He has like weird glasses. I know you have seen him before. I don't know what it's Carl something Junior or whatever. He looks like Cheech and Chong. No, it's like this guy. He looks like one of the guys from Cheech and Chong. He was running that mic, right? And it was called Roast the Host. That's what you used to call it.
They still do on Monday. Okay, and nobody does. I mean, a few of us do it.
Yeah, we talked about that before. That nobody really does the Roast the Host when it's actually the Roast the Host.
And it used to be they guaranteed a spot for next week. So if you roast the host the best, then you carry over. Yeah. You don't have to worry about getting pulled. You just show up and you're going on because you're the champ. I was like, dude, I have a little bit of extra money. I'm doing okay out here, right? Like I got a sugar mama even. Yeah. Like I can afford to buy one of those championship belts and I'll pass it around. You know what I mean? Like the winner take it home. Like let's have some fun with it. Draw the people in. You know what I mean? Like because when I first started, I was out here and I was hitting the open mics for a month or 2. I was on this, and then I got my job in Camden. So I took a little bit of time away, but I was still doing comedy, but out in the sticks at strip bars. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which is tough.
Yeah, dude. One dude was like, that city slicker shit ain't gonna work out here, buddy.
That's tough, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
But like, so the first time I went up, I went up on the green light. The green light went up. So my brother took me, right? My bad. Back to the story. My brother took me, and then I asked the dude. I don't know his name. I remember the guys, but he was a fucking douche. I was like, hey man, how many minutes do you have to go up? And he's like, well, it's 4 minutes, but you have to do 4 minutes. If you go up there only 1 or 2 minutes, they're gonna get mad and not let you come back. I was like, really? That's weird. It was some fucking asshole. Obviously. Now that I realized the guy was just being a dick because he didn't want me to sign up. I guess a lot of people were signing up already. And so I didn't sign up. I was like scared. I didn't sign up. We saw the show. It was really fun. I saw people just do a minute or two and got off. Some people bomb, some people do good.
That's better than my first
and
time.
And then I went twice to the green light, and then the second time my wife had signed me up without me knowing. Like we just went to go watch it, and my wife had signed me up behind my back.
Call your name,
and they called my name, and next on deck is Chris M, and I was like, who? Chris, me? And as she was like, you're gonna go up? I was like, oh my god! And obviously, you don't have anything to say. I just go up there. I was like, I don't know,
dude.
And then I kind of liked it. It was kind of cool, you know, to go up on stage and have that presence of having the mic. And then I went up twice, and then the second time I did good. And then I went to the East Room. I was like, I just go to the East Room, and I went to the East Room and I bombed so fucking hard.
Were there people there though?
There was maybe.
That's the thing. Were there people there?
It wasn't. No, it was like 10 or 15 people. It was mostly comics, right?
Exactly.
And maybe like 3 or 4 people that are civilians that were just like watching, and like all my. But you know, when when you first start, you try to. My jokes were too fucking dirty, too hardcore, too fucking. You know, I didn't have any premise. I didn't have a good. You know, you're still new.
I feel you on that because I've been told that too.
Yeah, I had no premise. I had no idea what I was saying. And then now I kind of want to go back to the East Room now that I have a couple months in, you know, and then I'll have some kind of, I know how to adjust my jokes now. And I want to see how it is. I know Daniel Hobbs, the one that told me that, like 2 Tuesdays ago, he was like, it's actually getting packed again. You know, like it wasn't.
They all are.
After COVID, it's starting to get more packed.
And now this is just maybe my conspiracy mindset.
Yeah.
Ever since Kill Tony's been announced coming to Nashville, we've had an influx of open micers, right?
Yeah, we've had a lot of open micers now coming.
And now I weed them out by their set, right? If they're just trying to hit a 1 minute fucking with a couple of jokes in a minute, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to sign up and get on Kill Tony, which I feel is totally disrespectful to the game. You know what I mean? Because
why is that?
Why? Because, you know, it one night you think you can kill, right? You can get up and do it. I mean, I think I'm going to crush every night, but it's not true.
No, of course not. Yeah,
you know
you self-confidence. All comics, to be a comic, you have to have some type of confidence, right? We're all crazy in some way.
Full delusion.
Yeah,
I'm going to the top. Like, I've already had my podcast. I've already done my Joe Rogan podcast on the bus.
I was already there.
Yeah, it was dark, man. I was crying. We were talking about the
talking about aliens.
I ascended spiritually that day. You know what I mean? It was cool, you know? But, you know. Oh, yeah, I'm fucking stoned as fuck. Yeah, what were we saying?
So you're saying, so these guys, you know, they think it's disrespectful because the guys...
Yeah, the Kill Tony influx. Yeah, right.
Yes,
right.
It
so
really
it's disrespectful because, you know, now there's 2 ways, like, and then also with, like, the fantasy football dudes, like a lot of people were doing, I lost my league, so now I got to pay this bet off and do stand-up comedies the bet. Yeah. Well, a couple of people thought it was a joke, and then, you know, they're getting booed and motherfuckers are telling them to sit the fuck down and shut the fuck up, you know, because they're talking about, you know, things that shouldn't be really said in a public space. If that's your views on life, then maybe you should put a gun in. Anyway, but you know, I digress. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Like they take it as a joke, but dude, like I am in the hole probably like $60,000 with all, you know, like all the money I invest in my comedy,
really,
like, travel and
Dude, I'm in a little bit too.
You
Camera,
know what I'm saying?
all this stuff, equipment,
dude.
Fucking,
gas.
Yeah, gas.
You know what I'm saying? Like weekends, like when I would do shows in Nashville, if I would get booked, you know, I would get Airbnb for the weekend because I'd just go Friday and make a weekend out of it. You know, like why not? But that shit adds up. You know what I'm saying? And when you're not getting money for the show just because you need to get your name out, it just starts. I treat everything as a business. It's financially not.
That's why I'm telling you, I get mad about going to places like Zany, live at Zany's, or going because I don't want to go down there and then find out it's already predetermined 25 people. You know, it's like what a waste of my fucking gas to go down there. I live in Clarksville. You know,
I live in Camden.
Yeah, so it's an hour drive to go. That's gas I have to waste. Just like there and
back. Yeah.
So it sucks. So it's like, you know, if it was like legit, we're like, hey, if you're supposed to, you might go up, then I'll go down there. But it's like, if it's predetermined, then it's not really an open mic. You're just putting on a show without having to pay the comics. Essentially what you're doing, you know? But I mean, that's just my opinion, right?
But then again, as a comic, as you're getting the stage time, you're getting development with other comedians, you're getting to socialize, because that's what we do it for, like the community and the bonding, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, So they're just getting to do that on a bigger stage, you know. But technically, you and I are still getting that same thing at Jokers.
We're getting at Jokers, and they have legit shows, right? The guy from Walnut is coming tonight.
I know.
And he puts people on that show. DJ puts people on a Saturday show. Puts people on a Sunday show. 3 shows a week.
Who was that fucking cowboy hat dude yesterday?
That dude was hilarious. No, I talked to him after. He's just a regular dude.
He was like,
he just came.
Yeah, he was like, how drunk was he? He was like, your comedy is smart. He was like, I know people in the industry. I'll be around for a few more weeks. I'm gonna put you on.
That guy's hilarious, dude. That guy's so good. Yeah, he just he used to work with John Buzo apparently. Doing construction, so that guy's he was telling us that he loves coming there. It's seeing us go up. He said it's really fun. But
my comedy is smart. I'm like, this dude's fucked up.
Most of you are there just drunk and having a good time, man.
The only person that said I was smart was my creepy 3rd grade teacher.
But I think you're right. It's a lot of investment. People don't understand of doing stand-up because I'm saving up right now because I'm trying to take a trip down to Atlanta. I want to do some mics in Atlanta because somebody told me that if Atlanta's like how Jokers is, like the same environment, same kind of people, and people like they'll laugh at like hard jokes. They want to hear stuff like real stuff. They want to hear. They don't want to hear this bullshit about you being nice to your kid. They want to hear like shit that people are talking about.
Adrian's booked in Colorado and in California already, just because he tells true stories.
Adrian, that's the guy with the trucker thing, right? Yeah. I saw him his set yesterday. But yeah, I'm trying to save up for that, and I'm trying to save up to go to Austin. I want to go to Austin and Houston, go do some jokes over there. I want to try to get on Kill Tony. I just don't want to do the one in arena coming here. I think it's just because I've already seen too many arenas from the Kill Tony show, and I've seen I've been watching Kill Tony show for like 3 or 4 years now, right? And I noticed that when he does the arenas, like it's funny when you're watching it. The people are funny, but the laughs don't translate because
I don't care about them.
It's the crowd is too big.
I know. I don't care about them.
You might have different confidence. I feel like I don't want to end up being my first time going on Kill Tony to be like, remember, like it sounded like a bomb to myself, and that's what I'm scared of. I want to be more of a smaller crowd so I can hear if it's funny, It's just my opinion, I guess. I'm just weird like that. But you're gonna sign up, correct? You're gonna sign up?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna sign up, and I know the guys that are with me are gonna sign up. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna buy a ticket just to go and see, but I don't think I'm gonna sign up.
I got tickets for both nights.
You got tickets already?
Yeah, I've been had them.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get tickets, and I want to sit fairly close.
I'm gonna crush and win a golden ticket on Friday, so I'll just sell you my ticket for Saturday.
That's the confidence that you need. Yeah.
I've had a DMT trip on it, dude.
Oh yeah.
I painted a picture and everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, the DMT, I've never done that before. The only thing I've done was shrooms one time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about asking that weird dude, but for shrooms. Weird dude that's always...
What the fuck was he saying to me yesterday? He was pissing me off,
What, which the guy...
The beard?
Yeah.
The beard, yeah.
I don't know.
I couldn't hear him.
He was saying some weird... He gets up there and says some weird stuff. He's kind of quirky. I don't know if you saw him last week. He was like sticking his tongue out and doing a motion like he was eating someone's pussy. You didn't see that? That was so fucking hilarious. I was like, what's going on here, dude? This guy's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah, he's out there.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He's you better stop heckling me. I'm gonna burn him down, dude.
I don't think he was heckling, was he?
I don't know.
I don't think he was there. I think he left after he went up.
I did the I'm not an expert, but I stayed at a Holiday Inn. Answered a tax joke, and he's like, "Oh, come on!" I love that joke, dude. That's fucking.
It was a good joke, man. It was a good joke. Do you? So I got this question. When did you figure out like, hey, I want to try to become a stand-up comedian? Like, when did that click? In your head, because obviously you started a lot later, right? So like, when did you realize like, you know what, this is something I want to do?
I was probably like 8 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what took you so long?
I just wasn't ready, dude. Like I've done public speaking before, like in high school and shit. And I've never ever had a problem addressing the public. But I just think immaturity. I think I would have fucked it up. I really
think so?
I know so. I know I would have fucked it up. And in my 20s or 30s, 100%, I would have fucked it up somehow that I could have never did comedy again.
Really? You think you would fuck something up? Wow, that's crazy.
100%. I know I would have. It was too bad. It was too much in my way back then. You know what I mean? I had too many demons, and I wasn't grounded and centered and all the stuff that you need to, you know, excel and do the right things. And yeah, I would have fucking, yeah, I would have, for sure.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, 100%.
I wish I don't know. I've always wanted to be a stand-up comic. I was just too much of a pussy. I said, I can't do it. I'm not going to be, and I want to do it since I was like 18 or 19, but I could not find myself to get on stage. I felt way too embarrassed to find myself on stage.
I also find for me, like the seeking out thing again, like if it's kind of not easily accessible, like I wasn't really into it. You know what I mean? Like, you have to like go out and find an open mic, and you gotta want to write jokes. And you know what I mean? Like, unless you're one of those people that I mentioned earlier that think it's funny, you can just get up after a few beers and do it, and then just get booed out, and then you feel like crap. You know what I'm saying? Or you know, I did too many drugs and too much alcohol to even respect the game. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
it's crazy.
I really think that, yeah, for sure. I was thinking about that because I figured you could ask something along those lines. I was thinking about that the last couple of days. Yeah, I really think I would have fucked it up so bad that comedy would have been like, you know what I mean, like blackballed completely. You know what I'm saying? Like, no club or like microphones would have like a finger code that if my thumb touched it, it would shut off. I don't know, like something. I really think so, dude.
Damn, that's crazy. That's a crazy.
I really think
about, man. That's pretty wild to me. I don't think I've ever had a response like that before.
Yeah, because I've always been interested. Like after I got out, I worked at downtown Buffalo at the comedy club. You know, and I've always loved it. You know what I mean? Like we would have like group, you know, staff meetings and shit, and like go up on stage and do dumb shit. You know, or if it was a small show, you know, not a lot of tickets sold or whatever, they would just let us come to the shows, and you know, I would participate if they had the participation, you know, part of the show or whatever. And you know, I never even thought twice about like normal people think of the fear of public speaking, getting up in front and doing it. 1%, bro. 99% of the world fears what we do, getting up there.
Dude, you have no idea. Yeah. They have no idea how hard it is. It's the hardest. Even every night. Every time I go up, I'm still nervous. Every fucking time.
It's good though.
Which is crazy.
I love it.
But the adrenaline after is what gets me, you know?
The adrenaline after. It's all, dude, now do me this favor, okay?
Yeah.
Start being a little more into the moment of getting there, right? So however it is you're driving in. So when you're like rolling in the holistic tonight, right? You know, and you got that 10 minutes out, start feeling them feelings, okay? Start thinking about the people that are going to be there that night, right? And start thinking about what jokes and what you want to work on, and then start feeling that. Once I start pulling into Nashville, that's why I start getting my butterflies. I start, I'm getting ready, you know. You know, depending on the time of day, because you know I'm driving for an hour and a half, and so if I got my headlamp on, you know, I got the red light on because I'm writing, I'm getting I'm tight. And dude, like you said, man, it's awesome when we start seeing or tightening our shit together. And dude,
it's so cool to see people like you, because we all go together, right? And we see like, all right, I saw SKYLOW do that joke yesterday, and he did it again, but he finally tightened it up. It sounds much better. You know, it's cool to see other people like, and I tell this to people all the time, like. For me, I think that there is no competition when it comes to stand-up comedy, because one person can love 20 different comics.
And dude,
you can be dirty, clean, dumb, good, like it doesn't matter.
And it goes back to the whole thing what I'm about is if I'm good, my neighbor's good, my community's good, my community's good, we're all good, right? And if I'm eating, we're all eating. You know what I mean? That's just how I live, and that's how the people I fuck with fuck. You know what I mean? That's how we do it. But you know, I agree, but I think, you know, again, there's the other side of that. I love competition. As long as it's friendly and healthy.
Yes. I was telling that to my boy Lonnie. I was like,
I love that dude.
Yeah, I said it's so much better when you have, because I'm very competitive, and I grew up in a competitive environment. I feel like it's so much better when I get to have people around me that are doing better, because then I'm like, I gotta do better than SKYLOW. I gotta find a way to find a better joke. You know? I see like
maybe you'll get some confidence. So,
I gotta find a way to write a joke, man. I gotta do this, and you know, and like I talked to Joel Beasley, and he was telling me that he writes like 30 minutes a day. Like every day he writes for like, I don't know how many, you know? And I was like, damn, I only write, because what I do is I kind of write a little bit,
what
you know?
You do. Yeah,
I write, like, whenever I think about a joke, I write it down, right? And whenever I come home, I try to write a joke out of it. So I try to write at least one joke a day, right? So at the end of the week, I look at my jokes and see if I can work something out. And he was like, no, I write for 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day. And I was like, man, I gotta fucking write more. I gotta write more. So it helped me just.
Depends on how much time do you have in your day, realistically, that you can allot to? Do you have a free hour a day to write?
Of course, I don't work. I stopped working, so I do this full time. You know, and my wife's the one working. She's taking care of us, so I can. She's like, yeah, full. She gave me the full confidence. She's like, I think you can do this. I'm gonna work, so you can do it.
Man, she's awesome, bro. She signs you up too. She
signed me up. Yeah. Man. And so whenever, when I make it, right, when I make it somewhere, I'm always gonna thank her, because if it wasn't for her signing me up, I wouldn't have been in the spot. You know,
dude. She, moved out of an apartment to come live in a U-Haul with me on my man's property when I was working there. You know what I mean? When I first moved out here. So, and she drives me all my shit. So
yeah, do you not have license or something? You don't like drive?
Yeah, nah, I'm a felon on the road. My name's not real, dude. It's like a crazy dog.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! You're so fucking ridiculous. I was like, makes a lot of sense now. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. Does she still have to use the bathroom? Did she come and say, is she out there?
I don't know, dude.
Okay, she's probably still walking a dog somewhere. Yeah, it's a long couple miles around, but dude, that's awesome, man. Dude, this fucking guy. Oh my god. So yeah, funny. Man. I definitely want to. I hope that you do get onto Kill Tony. I want to see how your set goes. That'd be pretty dope. I'm gonna laugh for you. Yeah. See, don't worry. I'll be fucking.
I'm worried about. I'm not worried about. I'm looking forward to the interview. That's where I'm gonna excel. Now, it's like it's hard for me. You see me out, and I don't do the same joke a lot.
Yeah.
Right. But that's what I've been working on, is getting into that rhythm and. Having these 4 jokes that I really like together, and then these 4 jokes that I really like together. So
do you have your minute though? Like, you have your minute already set? No.
I think. Oh, I've been playing with that time machine joke. Seeing it's Nashville, Music City, right? I'm thinking that, so I connect to the audience that way instantly. Nashville, Music City, time machine. From the bit. And again, I've been like you said. Adding different things with the fingers and the you know what I mean? So that, I'm kind of, I don't know, man. I love hearing feedback from you and other, other people.
I definitely think you like, when you're sitting down on the stool and you're doing your, like, cause you're kind of moving around cause you're kind of stoned, whatever. And you're kind of like, that is so fucking hilarious because you look like you look like you're in a whole different, like you're there by yourself. Like, you're just, and it's like everybody laughs cause you're just like, you're moving around and you're like, and all right, fuck it. Let me just read this, and it's just like so funny. So I'm like, dude, I hope that you can find a way to transition just to sit down when you do, because when you're sitting down is when you feel like everybody's just like listening to you. When you stand up, because you're really fucking tall. You stand up, it's kind of like you're kind of over everybody, but when you're sitting down, I feel like you're kind of on our level.
Now, one of the dudes that go to the Ghost Malone.
Ghost Malone, yeah.
He told me that he thinks I'm better standing up, because when I sit, I tend to hunch over and like this. And he's like, it's because he's a theater dude. He's like an actor. And he's like, you need to have your diaphragm up so you can project more.
We got a microphone though. You have to project anything.
True. He's like, but you're good looking. You know what I mean? It's like, you're a big, good looking dude. He's like, people. So I'm just saying. I like both. Yeah. When I first started, I would sit down every week just because, I'm a little off the rails. It helps me stay focused, you know? But then again, there's some jokes in, where you want to get up in someone's face or if your condolences or, it's someone's birthday or, you want to get that personal connection too. But, you can do both. Slick Baby does both, and he's doing the thing, and he's been doing the thing for years, and I'm grateful for all his advice he gives me, man. You know?
Yeah, I never met Slick
You
Baby.
like him?
He's a black dude?
Yeah.
Is he the one who wears glasses?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Does he go to like Grandpa's bar, only those spots?
Yeah, he's been like, actually, I was mad as fuck at him. It's silly. Because you ever have like the same joke somebody else has?
The same premise? Or the same exact joke?
It's the same premise. So I have a thing where, I use, I haven't done in a while, but with my name is an oxymoron, right?
Yeah.
So then oxymoron sent me down a rabbit hole of words, and I found out about palindromes.
Okay.
Right? Palindromes, my favorite palindrome, I have two of them. It's taco cat, right? And which is pussy.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So he's got one about his uncle that says the same thing, which is, that word pussy. And I was like, kind of, because I was going to use it that day. And we were at Grandpa Bar, and he went on before me, and fucking, it was packed, like full. The whole bar was full.
Yeah.
All the fucking tables were full. There was full. And he hit that joke, and it fucking whole place exploded. And I seen it coming because I knew it. I never heard him say it, but I knew where he was going with it because you know what I mean? The same premise. And I was like,
did you talk to him about it though?
Yeah.
And what did he say? He said, I took it? Or he's like, I didn't know you had the premise?
No. I'm like, dude, would you believe me if I told you? Right when it came up, because we're friendly. And I'm like, yo, fucking quit. I'm like, that place fucking popped. He's like, yeah, He's like,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, would you believe me if I told you I have the same premise? And he's like, oh yeah, man, yeah, it happens all the time, dog. And he just came out, he's like, you want to go smoke? I'm like, yeah, let's go.
That's happened to me before. We've had some premises the same. Like me and John had the same premise of like the biggest fear, letting your daughter or letting your son look at you or do whatever by your dick and whatever. And I was like, okay, well, whenever that's what let's talk when we get to open mics. I'm like, hey, as the jokes I'm going to use, and he tells me because I don't want to end up saying the same joke he's going to say, or you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have the same joke, but sometimes you do have the same premise. It's just the way it is.
It's crazy that you can just sit there and if you have enough jokes about everything, then you know what I mean? Because like you can just sit there and be like, I was going to say something like that, or I have a joke like that. If you really think about it, you know what I mean? Like, for similar comics that have like the same kind of dark humor and beating our kids and shit, things that we care about in our lives, you were nothing new under the sun, dog,
Yeah.
Like it's just how we can put the information out and spin it into our own little tales, and and that's the best part about it. Like it's really the last it's really the last form. It's like truth fiction. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's really like an oxymoron. Stand-up comedy is like criminal justice. It's it's so fucking. I love it, man.
Yeah, I was thinking of something you said earlier. You said that you had a DMT trip and you saw yourself going on Kill Tony. I don't know it was Kill Tony.
All I saw was lights and an arena crowd just fucking losing it.
So I had this dream a few weeks ago when I found out about Kill Tony coming that I got on stage, and I think that's my biggest fear is getting on that stage, right? A biggest stage, and I was like, I'd rather not do it. I was like, I'd rather not. I just mentally, right? I might not have the confidence. Just mentally, I feel like I'm mentally not ready to go on that stage. You get me? Like there's stuff that you know your limits, right? You know what you can and can't do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I want to wait. I want to wait till I'm like a little bit, maybe a year in, to like kind of, because if I'm going to go on Kill Tony, it's like too many people watching them. Okay. You want to do good.
You're just contradicting yourself though.
Why is that?
Because you said you love working at Joker's because DJ helps, put in work with us and put us on shows that we're good for, right? And now you don't got confidence?
No, it's like that's a huge stage, man. It's different when it's like 50 people to fucking like 100,000 people.
Dark, you know what I'm saying? Dude.
This is weird,
only
man.
the first few rows, you know what I'm saying? Think about how bright it is at Joker's.
It is.
Some nights you can't even see off of the stage, dude. So, like that one night, I didn't know if it was a dude or a chick clapping for me. And I was horny. You know? So, you know, like, sounded like man hands, though. So, so fuck. But, yeah, man, I think, dude, I really, really, really hope you will consider doing it. Like, I'm hoping your wife will put your name in there anyway. I don't know how it works. But
I'm not sure. They say apparently that you can sign up and you get to go into the stadium, which I don't understand how that works.
Keep you underground or something.
Yeah, I'm saying like I don't understand how that works because somebody told me that apparently there's 50 seats saved for people that sign up, so only 50 people can sign up. Apparently.
So what? So do I gotta start camping out now?
That's what somebody told me. That's the way it works. I forgot who I was speaking to about this, but apparently
I heard it different.
What'd you hear?
I heard that everybody can sign up. Right, and they keep you in like a bullpen area. They also, you have a better chance if you have tickets, and you sign up, and then you.
Yes, I heard that too. Yeah.
So,
if you have tickets, you have a better chance. I guess they have a different hat for that because they want people to be inside the crowd.
I'm playing both of them. You know what I mean? I'm even considering fucking pulling out my adopted Prince. Arabian Prince character and fucking Prince Habibi. It's like just for an extra name in the bucket, and then just be like, it's an elaborate ruse. I'm really SKYLOW. These two fucks. I cheated everything, motherfuckers. If you ain't too, you ain't trying. You know what I mean? Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm at that point where I don't give a fuck no more. Like you said, dude, I don't want to be stifled creativity. My creativity be stifled, man, you know, or, you know, like put in a box or told, you can't do this, you know what I mean? Like,
I get too much in my head, maybe. That's what it is, you know? Like, you know, some guys just have that confidence, you know? I just don't have that. Like, to me, I just don't get it sometimes, you know? I'm like, you know? I bomb enough where, like, I'm always careful. Like, all right, I'm going to make sure that I got my shit. And, you know, bombing sucks. It's always an eye-opener, you know?
Okay, and then, but still, listen. Even if you fucking crush and you had to censor what you had to say or kind of tweak what you really want to say, that's not really a crush, right? Yeah, I'd rather bomb and say what I want to say than have to fucking cater to someone's asshole little fucking attitude problem because they don't want to hear me say something, you know?
Yeah.
And so a dude that was just at Joker's, they did a show, Keegan, what's that? The white dude. Anyway, I forget his name, but he was like, said that same thing to me just the other night at Third Coast about, because like, for me, he's like with, I don't want to be too overbearing and like with, you know, like with military stuff, or I don't want to seem too aggressive, right? You know what I mean? Some people are soft, bro.
Yeah,
it's true. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a lot to handle, right?
Yeah.
Like, especially if I'm fucking going and we're having fun and shit and fucking around, I get going and the energy just starts flowing.
Yeah, you have a lot of energy, man. You're a very high energy guy. Yeah.
So channeling that positively when you're giving me negativity, it's hard. So, you know, I don't ever get that. Like, why people come out to have a bad time.
Yeah, fuck those people, man.
You know?
I like your energy, man. You got a lot of energy. It's fun to have you around, like when we go to spots, you know, because you have a lot of energy, very positive. You get me? And especially for like an older dude, you know, because, you know, for me, I mean, a lot of old dudes, they're always like drained or kind of don't want to do anything, you know, but you have like so much fucking energy, you know?
Dude, it's like, I think.
Especially for being stoned too, because I don't know how you have so much energy for being stoned. Because sometimes you take edibles and I'm like, how are you so fucking like, you know, excited?
Here, dog.
Yeah, I don't understand. I take edible and don't talk to me. I'm like,
I'm an alien, dude.
You know?
Like my brain, like my boss, my old boss, you know, I'm still family. You know, I just went there and picked up a bunch of belts. What size belt are you? Fucking waist are you?
33.
I got a belt. I got a belt for you.
Yeah.
SKYLOW belt. I'll give you. But I'm the first dude to have like publicly shame the dude and not get a promo code named after him. So I'm flexing. Anyway, but you know what I'm talking about? Oh, my weed intake. Yeah, I need it. My brain works different. He was like, you ever see that movie? a different mind or a simple man, you know, whatever.
No,
I was like, it's
no.
one of those movies
Yeah.
like with the good brain or whatever, beautiful mind. I'm like, is it the movie about a retard? He's like, anyway.
Anyways, but yeah. So we're already hit the hour. So I appreciate you coming. Yeah, so it was a good fucking talk, man.
Fuck,
I had a good conversation. I really appreciate you coming by.
Podcast. So we'll see you tonight.
You start a podcast. I'll see you tonight, man. We fucking, I'll post this in a couple of days.